Alright, so what's going on, guys? Good morning. Hope you're having a blessed morning. I am having a fantastic one myself. It is a beautiful day out here. Right now I'm at Tempe Town Lake. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but it's pretty neat looking. So, yeah, basically just setting up a board. Don't really know what to do for the car stuff today, so I kind of wanted to get those couple glamour shots in, maybe come up with something later. If so, I might save that for a video for tomorrow. But other than that, I'm just going to try and skate, hang out, and just have a chill day, like making a nice pretty video. So yeah, right now I just, like you saw, set up a fresh board, and do you mind? Yeah, and then I'm gonna just head over to this little tiny skate park. It's literally like a box and 2 rails or something like that. It's right over like a mile away. It's a newer like DIY spot thing that the city let a couple skaters like mount into a little basketball court thing. So I'm gonna go over there and skate. Hopefully nobody's there, so that way I can film without feeling self-conscious. But yeah, it'll be tight. So let's get over there. All right, well, got here, and thankfully there's nobody else here, so that means I can get some stuff in, get warmed up, film some tricks for you guys, and enjoy it. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You might have remembered, if any of you watched the video last time I skated over here with my buddy Michael. This used to be just a flat ground. Apparently a few days right after that, they put these ledges and stuff here, so should be pretty cool. It's so disgustingly humid, I'm literally pouring sweat. Look at this. Doesn't help that the sprinklers haven't stopped freaking sprinkling since I've been here. What's going on? I'm back at the house now, skating. I skated for probably like 2.5 hours. Some dudes showed up, skated with them for a little bit, and I got really worn out, dehydrated, and I needed to leave. So I'm back at the house now, freaking just chilling. I'm gonna try and put this this JDM XSI cluster in. So this one. So I figured I'd show you guys how to do it. And it's really simple. It's just a couple screws, 3 plugs, and a cable. So just get right into it. Alright, so first things first, before you do anything else on the inside, you're going to want to come in here, and you can't see it from here because I've got my catch can hoses and stuff in the way and my intake, but basically just disconnect your tranny cable, sorry, not tranny cable, your speedo sensor cable, and basically to do that, mine, the clip is broken, but normally there's a little like a C-clip that holds it in place. You just kind of wiggle that out of the way and it just pulls right up and out, and then you just want to try and push it through the firewall just a couple inches, 2-3 inches, just to give you some slack for when you pull the cluster out of the dash, because you're going to need that slack, otherwise it's going to rip the cable from the cluster. Then you're going to have either a broken cable, a broken cluster, or a mix of the two. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll go inside, show you where all the screws are, and start taking it apart. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can see it, but that middle symbol here on the right, I did some reading because I didn't know what that one was for, and apparently it's for, there's a cat temp sensor catalytic converter temperature sensor for the Japanese models, I guess the XSI ones, and some of the Type R's from Japan. So I guess unless you have a temp sensor in your cat, which I don't even have a cat, so yeah, I'm gonna just disconnect that bulb quick, just unplugs or just twists out, so that way that light's not on. But yeah, so basically literally all you need to do this is a Phillips head screwdriver. Alright, so in order to take this out, to get the cluster out, you're going to need to remove this piece, whatever, this bezel or whatever you want to call it. Do that, you got 2 screws up top here. You're going to have to take the kick panel off right here. You're going to have like 2 or 3 screws under there, and then you pop the AC switch off, pop the temperature one off, make sure you don't lose this thing right here. It's usually stuck on there, but don't lose that. And then right here, this little secret compartment, you just pry that out with like a razor, a little small flathead. There's a screw back there. Undo all the screws, and then just gently pry it around. You usually start from up here and work your way around. Comes out super easy. Oh, and then you also gotta unclip these switches too, but I mean, that's easy. Oh yeah, might I add that you have to have your steering wheel to get this out because it's going to be in the way. So if you're like me and you have a quick release, you don't got to worry about it. But if you don't have a quick release and you have a regular steering wheel, then pop your horn button out. You shouldn't have an airbag in a DA steering wheel, so pop that horn button out the centerpiece. After you have disconnected the negative terminal of your battery, and pull that 19mm nut off and yank your steering wheel off. Just don't smack yourself in the face. And then you can start taking this out. Balls. So yeah, there you go. There's that screw right there. You're supposed to have one up there too, but looks like I forgot to put one back. And then this one I already broke, so it just falls out. But there's another one right there. Kind of hard to see it, but yep, right there. Okay, so once you're positive you got all the bolts out, then you can either pry these clips out. All of them come out super easy except for the sunroof one. That one you basically just have to take everything else out, pull the bezel forward, and disconnect it and push it out, because I've broken countless sunroof switches, and trust me, these things are not easy to find. So yeah, these ones you can just pry them out with a little screwdriver, and then just unhook the wire connector or whatever off the back. So just like that. Can't do it one-handed, maybe. Okay, yep, so there you go. So you can just do that once all those are out. Then you can also start slowly prying on this. So just like that. So you just want to be really careful about this though, because this is definitely brittle plastic. Alright, so just like that, and then just get these last connectors unhooked and you'll be good to go. Alright, there you go. Now it's out. Okay, so once the bezel is out, you're going to have 2 screws here at the bottom of the cluster and 2 screws up top. And then once those are loosened up, you can slowly pull it forward, and then there's going to be 3 connectors on the back, one there, there, and the big one up there. Oh, sorry, 4, and right there. So, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just pull it, and then disconnect the tranny, the speedo cable, which goes right there. And that's just a clip. Alright, and there you go. Old cluster's out. So the cluster's all plugged in and whatnot. I'm just going to test the lights and make sure they all work. So it's hard to tell, but I used a mix of the LEDs with the regular ones, and it'll look nice. Alright, so here we go. Fingers crossed that it all works. Oh, so far. Sweet. It works. As for the rest of it though, all the lights, except for the blinkers, I don't have blinkers. Okay, well, I'm a dummy. My blinkers do work. I just had to put my hazard light switch in, so apparently that makes the blinkers work. But yeah, so that works. That works. The left one blinks fast because I don't have the bumper connector, so I have to go to a junkyard one of these days and get that. But yep, it's all working so far. I'm gonna try and let it warm up, make sure the coolant gauge works. I think the fuel line is pretty much right. I mean, that's right about where that one was, so looks to be okay. Sweet, temp gauge works, so it's all good to go. I'm gonna just put this all back together and then I'll finish this all up for you guys. Alright guys, so there you go. There's the difference right there. Obviously stickers, but most noticeable difference is kilometers, how the style of the freaking speedometer, how many increments the tach goes up in. It goes up by 500s instead of 100s, and then yeah, I mean obviously it revs higher too, and it just looks a little bit cleaner. Like the gray in the background's a little bit less sun faded than mine, so it looks a little bit cleaner. So I'm all in all pretty stoked on it. Alright guys, so that's gonna end today's video. We got some skating in, we got some car stuff in, so I'd say it was a pretty good Saturday. Now it's time for me to just sit back, play Xbox, and crack open a cold one, eh? But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, turn on post notifications so that way you get notified whenever I upload. And also, if you guys want to see more of my car, be sure to click the right side of the screen. If you want to see some more of my skating, be sure to click the left side of the screen at the outro. And other than that, guys, next video should be the 1,000-mile update, because I think I just broke 1,000 miles on the motor. So yeah, I'll let you guys know about that, and we'll make a video on that. So stay tuned for next one. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.